would like to start by saying I am very sorry for my actions. I realize that I misused a tool that was meant for me to help serve the community and people that I was sworn to protect and serve. And by misusing the database in that way, I've lessened everything positive that I've accomplished in my 30 years of career as a law enforcement officer. I would like to convey my most sincere apology to anyone affected by my actions, and I accept full responsibility for my lapses in judgment, as there are no excuses for not misusing the OHLEG database. Moving forward, I will continue to work towards being a better person and father, and I only ask for the mercy of the courts that I may continue to do so. Thank you. Thank you, John.
This is very problematic because you used your position for unlawful reasons, obviously, but your statement of contrition rings hollow. In the pre-sentence investigative report, they asked you for your version of what happened, and you said you did not do anything that other officers were not doing. In other words, abusing the computer system to gain access to people's personal information. That, to me, does not sound like you regret what you did. To say other people did it makes it sound like some sort of justification or minimizing the impact that this may have caused. And that jumped out at me. And I don't know what you were thinking. In fact, I watched your body expression while these victim impact statements were given, and you almost seemed annoyed. That was my reaction. Maybe I read you wrong, but you certainly seemed annoyed. And those victim impact statements, especially the last one, is probably the most moving statement I've heard in 31 years on the bench. And I've heard a lot, and a lot of bad cases, but it was extremely well thought out, coherent, and meaningful and impactful. So for that reason, I thank all of you for coming in here. You know, to everybody in law enforcement, you think, well, it's no big deal. You know, we get jaded working this system because we see so many bad things every day. We see murders, we see rapes, we see felonious assaults. But this is not, as the prosecutor said, a victimless crime. It's real and it's hurtful. One, they think somehow they brought it on, and two, they don't know exactly what you were learning about their private lives. You were basically a voyeur. And you come in here and you have officers who wrote letters of support, and I understand that, but they didn't really know the real you. You basically were living two lives. You were the nice resource officer at the high school, making friends with the students, but you were doing it for nefarious reasons. I don't understand why you did it. You know, you're going after the students, but you're also going after other people, fellow officers, your ex-wife's family members. It just didn't end there. So yes, I don't buy your total admission of atonement, and certainly I think the public deserves punishment. They deserve the right to know that you had suffered just like they have suffered. I wasn't going to give you any prison time, but in light of what the impact statements have done, I believe it's justified. So you're going to go, I can't put you in county jail because you worked there. You know, you'll be in the penthouse if I were to give you local time. I'm going to give you LCI 6 months each count. I'll consider judicial shock at the appropriate time. However, you deserve to be behind bars for some period of time, just like these victims' lives have been affected. Sheriff to transport. You'll also have upon your release a discretionary period of 2 years post-release control. Post-release control could involve restrictions on your activities. If you were to violate those, you could be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of your original sentence.